Good morning, everyone. Praise be Jesus and Mary. This is Jeremiah Esperanza Di Hipolito, and we are here to present the Health and Wellness Webinar Series, Episode 4, entitled HIV Awareness. This webinar is presented to you by Jeremiah Hipolito, Camille Joy B. Paulino, and Shannon May B. Lissing, your school nurses and school psychometrician. This has been a collaborative effort of the Clinic and Student Development Office, and the participants for this webinar will be our grade 9 to 12 students. Again, dear students, do not forget to answer the evaluation form at the end of the video. So for this webinar, we will be highlighting the celebration of the World AIDS Day. That is on December 1. The theme for this World AIDS Day during this year 2020 will be ending the HIV or AIDS epidemic, resilience, and impact. This day, people around the world unite to show support for people living with HIV and to remember those who have died from AIDS-related illnesses. So now, without further ado, let me turn you over to Nurse Camille to introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you, Nurse Jella. Good morning, everyone. Praise be Jesus and Mary. Our speaker for today is a DOH certified HIV counselor, a registered nurse, and also a senior program manager of Love Yourself Incorporated. He's alumnus of St. Mary's Academy of Santo Niño and a friend of mine. Let us all welcome Mr. John Darwin Biruanto.
Hello, sir.
Hello po,
Good
Sir
morning.
Darwin.
Hi, good morning po
Good
everyone.
morning.
Good morning po sa lahat ng mga students natin, sa lahat ng Marians, sa parents and staff and employees ng St. Mary's. Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. Praise be Jesus and Mary po.
Now and forever.
Amen forever.
Yeah, no, super
Amen.
busy si Sir Darwin, no? And very thankful tayo kasi na-invite natin siya despite ng busy schedule niya. So,
Opo.
yun, Sir Darwin,
And-
pwede mo ba kaming bigyan ng mga input paano bang ginagawa mo doon? Kasi baka para may idea din yung mga parent natin, no? Regarding dun sa Love Yourself Incorporated na company mo. Okay po.
Una nagpapasalamat po ako sa pag-imbita sa akin ngayong araw para magsalita sa inyong harapan. At gustong-gusto ko pong makabalik sa school. So I studied in St. Mary's since kinder hanggang 4th year high school. So but after 15 years hindi pa ulit ako nakabalik. So I hope matapos na yung pandemic para after nun pwede akong dumalaw sa Angels.
Yes, sir.
Sa Bulacan. Yes, right now I'm currently working as a senior program manager sa Love Yourself. It's an organization that providing HIV prevention and treatment to those people who wanted to get tested at sa lahat ng taong merong HIV. So nagpo-provide din kami ng mga treatment and therapy sa mga gustong mag-enroll sa Love Yourself for ARV therapy. So, ang ginagawa ko dito sa Love Yourself, I'm also a DOH certified HIV counselor. So, nagka-counsel ako. And after nun, meron din akong pinaka-task talaga sa Love Yourself, which is to help other community-based organizations to develop or create their own community centers. Kasi right now, sa Love Yourself, we have community centers, like at least 7 community centers.
Wow.
So meron isa sa Cebu and the rest is nasa Manila. So we're trying to replicate yung model ni Love Yourself sa iba't ibang regions, and that's part of my task sa Love Yourself. So I'm handling global fund and multi-country and in-country grants.
Wow.
So,
enjoy yung work niya ni Sir Darwin, no? Enjoy, tapos nakakatulong pa siya, yung mga advocacy na ginagawa nila. So, ang ganda, no? Ang ganda ng work ni Sir Darwin. Malay mo, baka merong mga interested, mag-apply, mag-work din sa, sa company din nila, no?
Yes.
Kasi hindi lang siya basta basta yung nagpupunta lang din sa ibang lugar. So, dami niya talagang ginagawa. And also, registered nurse din si Sir Darwin. Kaya talagang malaking tulong yun sa kanya na na-apply niya dun sa work niya.
Yes.
Yes. And right now, gusto ko kayong bigyan ng knowledge or information about HIV. And nag-prepare ako sa inyo ng video presentation, but hindi ako yung magsasalita. We do have partner advocates kasi and ambassadress sa Love Yourself. So, I think pwede nating i-play yung video na prepare ko para sa students and sa mga parents. And introduce ko lang po si 2015 Miss Universe Pia Wurzbach na magbibigay sa inyo ng information about HIV.
What is HIV? Well, here's all you need to know because we believe that knowledge is our power towards prevention. Living with HIV? Don't fret. There are available treatments that will show you that life doesn't have to stop after HIV. So guys, listen up. Our immune system is made out of white blood cells which help fight off infections. And these cells target bacteria and viruses that enter our bodies. Amazing, right? Unlike bacteria though, viruses are smaller and need to attach itself to a host to survive. These hosts are the cells of the human body. HIV, or human immunodeficiency virus, as the name suggests, is also a type of virus. So what happens when this virus enters the body? How can we get it? Are there symptoms? Let's discuss. HIV can enter our bloodstream through the following infected bodily fluids like blood, semen, vaginal fluids, and breast milk. This means you can get the virus through the following: unprotected sexual activity, sharing of needles, syringes, or any type of equipment used to inject oneself, and mother-to-child transmission through pregnancy, childbirth, and via the mother's breast milk after birth. So yes, anyone can get it. Remember, it's not who you are, it's what you do. There can also be no symptoms for 5 to 10 years because the HIV virus can remain dormant. It is also important to know that HIV and AIDS are different. HIV is the virus that can lead to AIDS. Acquired immune deficiency syndrome is a condition where HIV has caused serious damage to one's immune system. But you know what? There are ways to prevent HIV transmission, and it all starts by protecting oneself and knowing these steps that are easy as your ABCs. A. Abstinence. Simply say no to any sexual activities. B. Be faithful. Stick to one partner, sweet and safe. C. Correct and consistent condom use. I cannot emphasize how important using protection is. Make sure you're using it correctly. Always read instructions well and use water-based lubricants to prevent tears. D. Don't do drugs and alcohol. This clouds your judgment and increases your participation in any risky activity. E. Education. Learn ways on how to protect and care for yourself. Easy to remember, right? Also, much like diabetes, HIV doesn't have a cure, but it can be treated. It all starts by knowing when to get an HIV test. Assess yourself. If you think you have put yourself at risk, take control and make the best decision by getting yourself tested. If you test HIV positive, don't worry. There is very effective treatment which can keep you healthy and prevent you from passing on HIV to the ones you love. We have options like antiretroviral drugs and therapy that prevent the virus from multiplying. Life doesn't stop after HIV. Come to think of it, you begin to take more control of your life, especially since it's a very controllable condition with early detection. You can go to your nearest HIV testing clinic to get tested and get counseling. Make the best decision for yourself, which is to love yourself. You and I, we are much more powerful than HIV. And our power comes from our knowledge about it. So be in the know. I am Pia Wurzbach, and I know my status. Time to know yours.
Thank you for the very informative video. No, si Miss Pia, Pia pala yung ating guest speaker also for today. Hindi lang si Mr.
Yes!
Darwin. So talagang big
Celebrity
time.
guest.
Yes, oo. So, tsaka yun doon sa mga hindi nakakaalam, which is siguro, syempre, hindi naman familiar din dito sa Love Yourself yung iba pa. So, si Miss Pia pala, part din siya nung Love Yourself na company ninyo, Sir Darwin, no?
Yes,
So,
the
madami pala talaga
ambassadress.
siyang, yes, madami pala
Yes.
siyang ginagawa. Hindi lang basta dun sa ibang mga task niya. Talagang sa HIV, nakafocus din pala siya. So, magandang example, tsaka model si Miss Pia.
Yes. So, dear students, nagulat kayo, no, sa ating celebrity guest. Thank you, Sir Darwin.
Yes. Okay. Yes, then, Mr. Darwin, so some of the students prepared some questions. So, yun yung itatakal natin. Though dun sa video, na-explain naman din ni Miss Pia, pero siguro mas maganda kung ma-elaborate po natin, no, ninyo, lalo na kayo kasi forte nyo yung itong ano natin, topic for today. So, yun, Miss Nurse Jella, pwede nyo po bang ibigay yung mga question na na-prepare din ng mga students natin?
Yes, all right. So, we've categorized the questions po from the students, parents, and our staff as well. So, first we have the basic HIV 101. So, Sir Darwin, are HIV and AIDS the same thing?
Kagaya po ng nasabi ni Tia sa video kanina, magkaiba po ang HIV and AIDS. So yung HIV virus ang nag-lead po sa AIDS.
Yes. And follow-up questions, how long does it take to have HIV symptoms to appear, and how long does it take to HIV to cause the AIDS disease?
Mhm. For HIV, wala talaga siyang common signs and symptoms. Pero ang merong common signs and symptoms is yung mga complications dahil mababa yung immune system ng isang taong may virus or may HIV. So normally, at least 5 to 10 years, na dormant yung virus sa katawan ng tao. So like 5 to 10 years kang merong virus pero wala kang signs and symptoms na nararamdaman kasi siguro mataas pa yung immune system mo because din sa lifestyle mo. So, hindi talaga siya agad mag-a-appear.
Oh, I see. Very complicated po pala itong virus and itong disease na ito. So, Nurse Camille, the next set of questions.
HIV live outside the body, Sir Darwin?
Hindi po. Kapag na-expose na po yung mga virus or seminal fluids sa water or sa air, mamamatay agad yung virus for a certain period of time or seconds lang.
I see. Okay, sir. So, ito po, next set of questions, and I think this is very relevant din po kasi hanggang ngayon, marami pa rin pong mga misconceptions about the HIV virus. So, ito po yung tanong ng ating participant. What is the risk of transmitting HIV virus through body piercing or tattoos? Ayan, kasi po, most of our students po, although bawal po dito sa school, pero ayun po, in the future, I think they're contemplating to get tattoos or piercing. So, ano po ang inyong stand dito?
Low risk lang siya na magkaroon ng HIV for piercing and tattooing. Very low lang po yung probability kasi right now, yung tattooing natin, they're not using the same needle kasi kapag nag-tattoo pa na eh. And then, sa piercing din naman, wala namang blood-to-blood transfer na nangyayari. So, hindi siya nakakapasa ng sakit siguro.
I see.
Pero pwede po ba, Sir Darwin, mangyari unless na lang yung mga shop, yung mga mapupuntahan mo talaga na pagpapatats ka, yung mga hindi kilala or yung mga small time lang. Sorry sa word ko, no? So, may chance ba talaga na pwede, yun. Kaya siguro if ever hindi ka naman ina-encourage yung mga, yung mga nanonood, yung mga ano. Pero syempre kung magpapaganon ka, pipili ka na lang din syempre sa maayos na lugar, no? So, syempre safety mo rin naman yun. Hindi porket gusto mo lang pumorma, bigla, kahit saan ka na lang magpapagawa nun. Ano po? So, may relevant naman yung nasabi ko na ganun. Sir Darwin? So, pwede naman, may chance pa rin talaga kung sakali?
Very low lang din talaga kahit sa small time tattoo shop siya or piercing shop siya nagpunta. Kasi like na-mention ko kanina na yung virus hindi niya kayang tumagal sa labas, sa water, or pag na-expose siya sa water or pag na-expose siya sa air. So kung for example may nagpa-tattoo dyan sa at least 5 minutes ago or 10 minutes ago tapos same needle yung ginamit, low lang yung probability na magkaroon ka ng HIV pero high probability ka to get infected sa mga ibang sakit like for example hepatitis. So ganun yung pwede mong makuha but not the HIV.
Okay,
Yes,
tama.
exactly.
At least
Thank you.
nagkaroon tayo talaga ng
Mhm.
magandang explanation coming from the counselor talaga, no?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Mm-mm.
And then ito po follow-up question, Sir Darwin. And I think
Mm-mm.
kahit po yung ating mga parents or ating mga guardians, ito po siguro yung talagang napakatagal na misconception about HIV. And we would like you to elaborate on this.
Opo.
Can I get HIV from casual contact? Yun po yung shaking hands, ano pa po ba? Using the toilet, drinking with the same glass, ayan po. Yan yung mga kadalasan na casual contact na, naku, baka makahawa akong HIV. Okay? So, um,
Mm-mm.
yun po. So, can you elaborate on this?
So, magandang question yan. So, gusto ko talaga na mabigyan kayo ng knowledge about this type of common misconceptions in regards to HIV. So, sa mga tao na natatakot, for example, meron silang um, misconceptions na, ay, pag gumamit ka ng baso or nakiinom ka sa baso na may taong HIV or nakipag-shake hands ka, nakipagyakapan or nakipaghalikan or even kahit sa swimming pool nakasama mo sa paliligo or umatching lang or umubo, hindi ka pumahawa ng HIV noon. So, yun po yung gusto ko talaga na mabigay na knowledge sa mga students natin and parents na makukuha mo lamang yung mga yung HIV based dun sa mode of transmission na discuss kanina sa video.
Yes, yes, sir. All right, next question, Nurse Camille. Other set of questions.
Yan, okay. So, prevention. Kanina, yung napanood natin yung video ni Miss Pia, no? So, meron siyang mga binanggit na ABC, yung ganyan. So, dito po, can condoms prevent HIV? So, kasi di ba kanina sabi niya abstinence, tapos be faithful. Yun talaga, yun yung talagang dalawang natandaan ko sa sinabi ni Miss Pia, no? So, pero ito yung may mga syempre question din ng mga ibang student or siguro galing dito sa personal or mga parent na yung condom po ba na prevent niya yung HIV? Then, sulitin ko na to, Sir Darwin, no? What if yung tao may infected na siya? I mean, ano bang mas ma-advise mo? So, as in, no sexual, ano na talaga?
Contact.
Or, pwede pa ba siyang, or once na infected na yung, infected na yung tao, pwede pa rin ba silang magkaroon ng contact, then gagamit na lang ng mga condoms? Pwede pa rin po ba yung ganon?
For condom use, mas importante talaga na gumagamit tayo ng condom kapag nagkakaroon tayo ng sexual activity, lalo na kung we're preventing from we're also preventing other diseases, not only HIV but other sexually transmitted infection. So if ever naman na someone is already HIV positive and magkakaroon ng sexual activity sa HIV negative, using condom is highly recommended pa rin to avoid transmission ng virus. Pero there will be a time na hindi na makakahawa yung PLHIV or people living with HIV because meron na siyang treatment at undetected na yung virus sa katawan niya.
I see. All right, sir. So, now that we're talking about treatment po, ayun po, is there a cure for HIV? Cure for this virus po? And however, paano naman po pagka meron na nga pong pag positive po ang isang patient or isang tao, how long can they be expected to live?
Mm, right now, there's no cure for HIV, pero meron tayong treatment. So yung
Mm.
treatment natin, yun yung tinatawag na antiretroviral therapy.
Mm.
Wherein kapag na-diagnose ka na people living with HIV, and if ever sinabi na sa'yo ng doktor na you need to start taking medications na, that's the time na pwede ka na mag-take ng ARV.
Mm.
So yung ARV na iniinom, lifetime medication po ito.
I see.
How long can people infected with HIV expect to live? So wala po talaga makakapagsabi kung hanggang kailan ang buhay ng isang tao. Regardless kung anong sakit meron ka. Pero ang advice ko lang po or ang mabibigay ko lang po na knowledge about this is early detection po. Mas maganda po ma-detect natin ng mas maaga para hindi na po progress into AIDS or hindi na po magkaroon ng other complications that will lead to destroy our immune system po.
Mm-hmm.
So early
Sir
Yes.
detection lang
Darwin,
talaga.
yes.
But
Mm-mm. Sorry, no? Tanong, i-follow up ko lang din dun sa treatment, no? So, how about the medication? Are they free? Kasi 'di ba yung government naman natin, I mean, sinusuportahan naman yung itong HIV natin na to, no? So, how about the medicines? I mean, oral po ba to? Ano po ba to? IV? Or saan sila pwedeng, I mean, yung hospital na nagki-cater din ito? Meron ba tayong gano'n naka-specific na ito pagka ito yung sakit, dito ang hospital na nagki-cater niyan, then ang medicine ba natin ano po ba 'to, for free or binabayaran din natin or sa mga drugstore nakukuha din ba 'to or hindi po? Paano po ba para magkaroon din ng idea yung ating mga viewers po and listeners?
thank you for raising that question. For that one, yung HIV medications natin kasi hindi siya nabibili over the counter. So, yung nangyayari dito, kapag na-diagnose ka for HIV, those treatment facility or treatment centers na pupuntahan mo lagi or mag-enroll ka doon, they will provide you free medications. I'm not sure kung lahat ng pupuntahan mong treatment facility is may bayad yung consultation. Pero sa Love Yourself, hindi kasi kami nagpapabayad for the consultations.
Mm.
And for the ARV drugs, hindi siya binabayaran din. So,
Wow.
Yun. At least,
as long as yung mga clients natin or people living with HIV na naka-enroll sa treatment facility is merong PhilHealth that will cover their enrollment sa treatment facility. If ever naman na wala tayong PhilHealth or for example, hindi lahat kasi pwedeng magkaroon or eligible to get PhilHealth, pwede silang mag-apply for indigency program ng iba't ibang organizations.
Wow. Thank you for that information, Sir Darwin. And I believe this is the last question po. So I believe in relation na lang po dun sa kinakaharap po nating pandemic ngayon, what can you say about HIV and COVID-19? Their concerns po siguro about HIV and now that we're facing this pandemic po.
So right now we're facing two pandemics, no? So isa yung COVID and isa naman is yung HIV. Even before COVID kasi Philippines is really facing this pandemic. So at least 33 people a day newly cases ng HIV yung reported, nare-report natin. So
Mm.
imagine mo lang kung ilan yung number in a month, in a quarter or in a year. So,
Mhm.
yun yung tunay na nangyayari sa HIV side. Pero hindi parang na-cover. Ngayon, meron tayong COVID na dagdagan na naman ng
Mhm.
another pandemic. Pero to those people na merong HIV, wala naman pong special um, precautions na gagawin since meron tayong pandemic. So, ang ipa-follow lang din naman po natin is yung normal protections natin like
Yes,
wearing
normal na
mask,
ano.
wearing mask and face shield and sanitize lang or hand wash. So, yun yung mga importante. Kung may HIV ka naman, wala naman siyang special need to protect you from getting infected naman sa COVID. So, ayun
Mhm.
po.
Yes, thank you very much, Sir Darwin, for that question, for that answer po. So, to shed some light about the mental health implications of HIV or the AIDS disease, let's all welcome Miss Shannon B. Lising, our school psychometrician.
So good day, Marians. Praise be Jesus and Mary. So of course, this topic is really important at kailangan din natin malaman kung ano yung mga possible mental health problems na nararamdaman ng mga taong with HIV or with AIDS. So, what are the common psychological or mental health concerns that people with HIV experience? Of course, laging papasok dito ang depression. Pwede rin silang magkaroon ng anxiety disorders, mood disorder, or personality disorder. Makikita din natin na meron ng problema sa kanilang mental health ang mga taong ito if we could see that it affects their lives. Yung mga daily activities nila na apektuhan na yung mga pang-araw-araw na gawain nila. Also, nagkakaroon sila ng feelings of anxiety. Ayaw na nilang gawin ang kanilang mga activities na ginagawa sa pang-araw-araw, nagiging irritable. They could get frustrated with what is happening around them. Pwede rin naman na nagkakaproblema na sila with their sleeping and eating patterns. Pwedeng sobrang lakas kumain or hindi na talaga kumakain totally. Or pwede naman ding sobrang tulog or wala namang or less ang kanilang sleeping time. Nahihirapan din sila with concentrating, probably because they are thinking of their condition, kung ano yung masasabi ng ibang tao, kung ano yung mararamdaman ng ibang tao kapag nalaman na they are positive with HIV. Of course, nakakaramdam din sila ng pagod, not only because of what is happening in their bodies, but also yung pag-iisip, sobrang pag-iisip ng mga sasabihin ng iba, at of course, yung pag-iisip sa sarili mong kalusugan. They could feel tired, nakakapagod din na isipin kung paano pa nila itutuloy yung pang-araw-araw nilang buhay. Siyempre, meron ding feelings of guilt because of what is happening to them, feelings of worthlessness and helplessness. And there are those people na because of their condition, naiisip din nila or they're having suicidal thoughts. So, ayun yung mga common mental health concerns na pwede nating makita or ma-witness with those people with HIV or probably AIDS. Now, paano naman natin sila matutulungan and how could those people help themselves? Siyempre, sa mga taong ito, napakahirap na mag-reach out. Hindi lahat kasi ay vocal or hindi lahat ay kayang sabihin that they acquired this disease. So napakahirap sa mga taong ito na mag-reach out sa mga taong tingin nila ay pwedeng umintindi sa kanila. That is why yung mga tao sa paligid nila or what we call their support groups, napaka-importante na maintindihan or subukang intindihin ang mga taong ito, and also, syempre, mag-provide tayo ng help and understanding for them. Kailangan ng suporta ng magulang, ng parents, ng family members, ng relatives, of course, ng friends. Though there are times because of their condition, they are being judged, they are being stigmatized, and that is why hirap na silang na makipag-interact with other people. But syempre, nasa makabagong mundo na tayo. We need to try and extend our help. We need to widen our minds or broaden our minds na hindi tayo dapat nakafocus lang sa isa. Kailangan nating tingnan yung big picture. They probably did something, kaya na-acquire nila yan. But tao din sila. Kailangan din natin silang irespeto at kailangan din natin silang kailangan din natin mapagaan ng loob nila. Kasi what they're experiencing right now is really hard. It's really difficult. Hindi nila alam kung paano ito mawawala, or of course, yung mga pangungutya ng ibang tao is napakahirap ding tanggapin. Also, napaka-importante din na if those people are already experiencing mental health concerns or problems, seek professional help. Napaka-importante nito. Seek or go to your psychiatrist, go to your psychologist, go to your therapist, para mapag-usapan ninyo kung ano yung pwedeng intervention sa nararamdaman mo. And also, makakatulong din yung mga mental health groups or organizations, also the HIV groups or HIV awareness groups and organizations. Makakatulong ito sa mga taong merong HIV or probably AIDS. Kasi itong mga taong ito ay pwedeng makaintindi sa kanila because they have almost the same experiences, at pwede rin silang makakuha dito ng mga bagong kaibigan, bagong makakasama na pwede nilang mapagsabihan ng kanilang mga saloobin. To sum it all, hindi natin may iwasan na magkaroon talaga ng mental health concern, especially with those people na merong HIV. But yung mga tao na walang mental health, na walang HIV or any other mental health concern, tayo yung tao na dapat sumubok umintindi. We need to try not to judge them. We need to make them feel na importante pa rin sila, na they belong to a certain group, to a certain community, even though they have this condition. So hindi lang po yung mga taong with HIV ang dapat mag-extend ng help, or ang dapat mag-isip kung paano sila matutulungan. Of course, tayo din na nasa community, probably relative natin or family members natin or friend natin, tayo po na mas nakakaintindi, we need to try to lessen the pain that they're experiencing, lessen the anxiety that they're experiencing, and of course, try to help them. Subukan nating makatulong sa abot ng ating makakaya. Hindi naman kakulangan sa atin kung tutulong tayo sa mga taong may ganitong kondisyon. And like what I've said on our mental health awareness webinar, we need to stop stigmatizing. Kasi itong stigma na ito ang nagpapahirap sa mga tao para makapag-open up at para makahingi ng tulong. So, that's all. I hope that you will be one of the advocates, not only about mental health, but also to those people with HIV. So, thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Shannon, for the very informative video. No? So, saktong-sakto siya dahil napapanahon din related ang mental awareness ngayong HIV. So, thank you for that video and explanation coming from our psychometrician.
Yes, nagkaroon tayo ng mga realizations about HIV or the AIDS disease. Especially itong sakit na ito is very debilitating, and it also has, just like I believe, just like any other disease, it also has mental health implications po. All right? Parting words na lang po for our parents, students, and staff for regarding this webinar.
For me, siguro, ang masasabi ko lang, life doesn't stop after HIV. So, yun po. Yun po yung
Yes.
parting words ko.
Yes, indeed. Life doesn't stop after HIV. I would like to present this certificate of appreciation presented to Mr. John Darwin B. Ruanto, registered nurse, for sharing his knowledge and expertise as being the guest speaker for the SMASAN Health webinar given this 27th of November, year 2020. So on behalf of St. Mary's Academy and the community, thank you very much, Sir Darwin. Thank you very much. And sana po sa mga susunod na webinar namin, maimbitahan po namin kayo ulit.
Yes po, maraming salamat din po at God bless po sa inyong lahat. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ingat. God bless.
All right, so do not forget to answer the evaluation form at the end of this webinar, dear students. And thanks for watching. This video of this webinar will be available via the school page, the SMAS and Student Support Services Facebook page and YouTube channel. And of course, your LMS or ARA Links account.